Hi everyone, so this is going to be my review for Isle of Dogs, directed by one of my favorite directors, Wes Anderson. Quick synopsis: this is a future in China where the city is overrun by dogs with this dog flu, and so they basically take all the dogs and put them on Trash Island. And so the mayor's nephew basically goes to the island in a small plane to try to find his dog. And so all the other dogs find him, help find his dog spots, and it kind of goes into the political atmosphere that's going on in the city. It's very simple. One, it is like a claymation film, but it's PG-13. Like some of the dog fighting is kind of violent. But let's just cut to what this movie is like watching. So if you haven't seen a Wes Anderson movie, kind of like he did Fantastic Mr. Fox, Moonrise Kingdom, The Life Aquatic, he has a very Pacific style, like all directors do, but his style is very dry. There's no emotion really with a lot of the dialogue. It's just very straight dialogue, and that's where I actually find some of the humor in it, and that's why I like his directing style. And one of his stories are really, really interesting, and they're really fun to watch. But I also appreciate dry humor and the humor that can come out of it. I just find that's the kind of comedy I find funny. So this is very much in that same style. One thing I want to comment about this movie, though, is that there's so many different actors in this movie. I'm just going to read a list of who does voices in this movie. We got Bryan Cranston, Edward Norton, Bill Murray, Jeff Goldblum, Frances McDormand, Scarlett Johansson, Yoko Ono, Tilda Swinton, Liev Schreiber, Courtney B. Vance, and Angelica Houston. I mean, this is a long list, and there's others too as well. So it's just kind of fun when you hear all the voices of people that you actually recognize their voices. So, I did enjoy this movie. It's more adult. It's really, I don't really see little children. I think they just get bored just because it's not catered toward that age. It's PG-13. There is some language, but there's dog violence. You hear the dogs in pain. And one thing I did like about the animation style too, claymation style I should say, is that everything is there's not a lot of round edges really in it. There's all the scenery as boxes, and I don't know, I just really thoroughly enjoyed it. I also enjoyed the artistic choice that basically at the beginning it explains that you're only going to hear the characters speak in their native language with no subtitles. So I actually kind of appreciated that. They used creative ways to, kind of say what was going on, but the little boy, his name is Atari, which I actually really find, I really like that name, Atari. That's a great name. Anyway, so all of his lines is in Chinese, and you don't know what they're saying, but it's really funny because the dog's barks are translated into English, and they don't understand the boy either. So that's really fun too. Anyway, it's a really great movie. If you like Wes Anderson, I'm sure you're going to enjoy this as much as his other films, especially if you like Fantastic Fox. If you're not a Wes Anderson film fan, or if you've never seen one of his films, you're kind of going to be in quite a shock. You might even get bored unless you really appreciate the humor. But anyway, so this is the 14th film that I've seen. I am definitely, I'm thinking I'm going to put it on 10, right underneath Miracle Season. That one just hit me just a little bit more. And then, but at the same time, I would rather watch this before I watch The Commuter. Oh, I think I got that backwards. I'd rather watch The Commuter before I saw this again. But I would definitely watch this movie before Miracle Season. So it is coming in out of 10 out of 14. All right, everyone. I will see you next time. Thank you.